Hey guys, it's Pope and welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel and just checking out my videos, be sure and subscribe and turn on the bell notification so you get an email when I upload a new video. I've been uploading every Saturday right now pretty consistently. I'm proud of that. As the title suggests, today I'm going to talk about some of the not so fun stuff I've been dealing with both an injury and a bit of weightlifting burnout, which is something not a lot of people talk about, and so I'm going to take the opportunity and break that barrier because I know it's something probably every single weightlifter has dealt with at some point, and usually injuries and burnout kind of go hand in hand, so that's kind of what I'm dealing with right now. I have to say that watching the World Championships was super inspiring to me and might have knocked off the dust off some of this burnout, because watching our women's team just dominate was super cool. They ended up coming home with a third place trophy, and seeing Kate Vibert and Maddie Rogers go gold and silver in the 71s was just incredible, and I'm so happy for all of those lifters. And then Jenny Arthur got a medal too. Super cool. So my place when like watching all of that and just when I'm competing right now is kind of like on the B team, and that's a hard place to be in because like I've trained for the last 6 years to try to make like a world team, or you know, I've made some senior international teams, but they're like the smaller meets, and it's tough because only one per weight category gets to go to these big meets, or like you have the exception, those 271s, because they're the top dogs out of everyone got to go. And then for the Olympics we only get 4 spots out of 8 weight classes, so it's just like that next golden level is so close but so far for me. And like I said, I'm kind of in like the B team position, being like 3rd to 5th on average in my weight class these last like 2 years. All that being said, I'm super proud of everything I've accomplished so far. It's just not quite at that world team level, and that's okay with me. I know like what my abilities are, and I've trained my ass off. I've done the best that I can, but it's still like frustrating to be like, oh, I got so close but not really. So that's kind of where I've been at mentally, and it is frustrating, and it's hard to like keep showing up every day knowing that that next level goal is probably not going to happen, because I am 30 and my time in the sport is numbered. I know you can keep getting better, but eventually I'm not going to have a lot more like left in the tank, and it was kind of like now or never to like make a world team. So it's like, where do I go now? And then I've been dealing with this VMO adductor injury. I was like, oh yeah, I'll do this Daytona meet for fun and maybe I'll get my mojo back, but then this thing in my leg started really bothering me, and that put like a damper on my training, a damper on my mood. It's like when you're already frustrated and then something's hurting, it makes it even harder to like show up and give 100% in the gym. And so I just decided I needed to take a step back, let this thing heal on my leg, which it is now. Fingers crossed we're on the up and up with that. Slowly starting to add back in exercises and get my squats going again. And so maybe I just really needed to just totally take a break for a couple months. That's what my body was asking me to do, and I think that's mentally what I really have needed to do, but I just didn't want to accept it. I'm enjoying my body not feeling totally wrecked like 24/7, and I'm really liking taking a step back in my workouts and focusing on basics and doing lower percentages and doing like complexes and stuff I don't usually get to do because we're always trying to make a team or cramming for a meet we had to add on the schedule. I competed so many times early this year. Like I said, I'm just enjoying this step back. So I don't really know how long that's gonna last. I know I'm gonna compete again, but I don't know when. So yeah, that's what's been going on with me. And this week I was really starting to get the ball rolling again, adding in more exercises and a little bit more intensity. I was really happy this week being able to do front squat plus jerk a bit heavier. I did triples at 80, so that was pretty good. That's like 70% for me. And then I'm also doing a lot of exercises that I don't like right now because they're like my weakness. Like I'm focusing on snatch push press, which is kind of weak for me, and overhead squat, which I'm terrible at. both of those things will help my snatch in the long run to get them stronger. And I'm also doing dip cleans, which is like, I'm super scared of that exercise. My weakest point of my clean is that pull under, and so that's a really weak drill for me. And I've gotten that up to, I did 77 this week on a complex, so I was happy with that. So I'm like getting a little bit of momentum going again, and I'm actually really enjoying myself in the gym, which is a big step in the right direction. Something Danny Camargo used to always tell me was, happy athletes make great athletes. So I'm trying to focus on that in my mentality right now too, like just bringing the joy back into my training. And so I think I'm headed in the right direction again, which feels good. Feels good to like feel good. So if you're in any type of situation that I've kind of found myself in lately, at least there's some comfort in knowing that you're not alone. And even the high level and elite athletes deal with burnout, they deal with injuries, they deal with emotional struggles, they deal with stress outside of weightlifting. We're all human here, and we're all gonna have a struggle. Trying to keep my tagline in the back of my mind that strength comes from struggle. So yeah, we'll see what happens next. I'm about to head out to the gym now. I'm doing mainly squats and pulls today. It's gonna be a good workout. I've been doing front squats with the band around my knees a lot to work on activating the outside of my leg more, so my BMO doesn't bug me so much. Oh my gosh, it's like 500 degrees today. I do not understand. It's supposed to be fall, but it's literally like 95 out right now. Started with the door open like I've been training the last couple weeks. Had to shut that and turn on the AC. I was burning up today. I squat up to 95 for a triple, which was harder than I kind of expected it to be, but it's the most I've squat in like a month, so that was good improvement. And then did those clean pull to hold for my second big exercise today. And I've been working a lot on those. Amy has me doing those to work on foot pressure mainly, because I like to swoop my knees under early on my clean as one of my bad habits. And so we're working on pushing through the whole foot as long as possible on those. Love those for my athletes as well, because they really show any error in the clean pull. If you are falling backwards, you got behind the bar too early. If you're falling forwards, you are not standing straight up vertical, you're like hunched over the bar, or you bumped it away from you instead of pulling up straight. So it's a great drill for advanced lifters and beginners alike, so I love that one. Now I'm getting ready to go get a blowout with my hair because I have a photo shoot both days this weekend, which I'm really looking forward to. A photographer hired by Ramwad, Tupood, and a couple other companies are having me model for them this weekend, so I'm really looking forward to that. that's kind of the other thing I'm enjoying while I'm taking kind of a break, because stuff like that I would usually say no to because I'm too busy training. So I'm trying to just do as much other stuff as possible right now and kind of soak it up before I get too serious back into training. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog and maybe could relate to it a bit or get some like positive momentum going of your own from kind of seeing my struggle and how I'm working my way out of it. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next week in the next video. Bye.